Hello. So I'm going to guide you through how to release your psoas using the roller. And it's super quick. So yeah. First thing you want to do is locate an entry point to your psoas. It's long and whatever, but I find a really good marker is your belly button and then your hip, or near your pelvis. So basically find that really sticky outy point of your hip and then your belly button, and you draw a line which will be diagonal because belly button's a little higher, and then you settle and find a point somewhere in the middle. So keep your fingers kind of there, and that being said, you sort of feel the spot and then you can come off it and it moves around and whatever the fuck. So you can keep your fingers there, and you're going to lay down and look on your roller and see if one edge is harder than the other. So this spot for me or this side is a firmer edge, and this is smoother, so I'm going to use the firmer edge. And I press the roller into that spot. Both of my hands are on the top, and I'm going to let both of my legs go long. And the first thing to do once you're laying down is chill your breath out. So you don't want to take overly exaggerated deep breaths. If you can really see my belly, if you take super deep breaths, you actually can't access the spot. So think about the breath that's occurring when you're sleeping. It's just happening without you noticing it. And you just feel a decent amount of pressure directly down with the roller. It probably won't feel like much, but already we're going to start to sort of keeping the same circle circumference, just draw a little or a bigger circle to feel how the edges can sort of be used as you're pressing in. And how hard you press and all of that, of course, is up to you. Then find a little spot, and you're going to very gently bend your leg, the leg that's on the same side as the roller. And if you want to bend your other leg, you can, but I think long is better. And then you gently bring it up into tabletop. And think shitty tabletop, and then slowly maneuver the roller around and the knee around, and you'll start to feel a thick band or like a bit of resistance. It's almost like, honestly, the way I think about it is like a pool noodle that's just come out from the water and it's floating on the top. And if you move too quickly and try to just, race around, you'll miss these little spots. So sometimes I just move my leg, and then sometimes I just move the roller. And when you feel that spot that's really fried, you come back to your very chill breath. You bring the knee in tiny little pulses toward you. And as always, if you were moving any less or any, more chill, you wouldn't be moving. Take the leg up to the ceiling. No major engagement here. Again, maybe you need to move the roller on a different angle. Maybe it does feel like you're getting more of the spot. It can be quite sharp and stingy, like a pain, or it can just be really deep period pain sort of feeling. And however long you want to do this is up to you. You can hold on certain spots. Sometimes I even engage my core just slightly. I don't know if you can see here, but do that little breath that I told you not to do, but that breath, and then as I relax, I can get in the spot a little more. And when you feel like you've had enough, just very gently, super slow, this part is important as well, roller comes off, foot comes onto the floor, give yourself the time to almost spring back up, and then gently slide your whole sole of foot down. And before you do the other side, you breathe, feel the differences between both sides. And if you don't feel a difference, almost try to make one up, which seems like a weird concept, but it's like you're like kind of gaslighting yourself into finding the difference. Sometimes I go, is it my hip? And then, yeah, mentally shit starts to happen. But anyway, you can gently bring your leg into a little half butterfly and breathe. And then bring that knee in and squeeze your leg in toward you. Try to keep your thigh on your sternum in the middle of your chest instead of out to the side. We don't want to go too hard, unless of course you're doing some shit after, but you just feel that sensation. The leg is relaxed, the arm's doing all the work, and then slowly your foot returns first, and then we slide away. So when you breathe even, you just might feel a longer leg, more open leg. You might feel like your leg isn't raised as high. Crack ASMR. And then let's see if I can do my... Okay. And then squeeze your left side in. Sorry, not left, whatever side you didn't do. And then feel the difference. If it's not crazy different, again, it's okay. But you can even stay laying down and just find that same diagonal line. And then do your other side. And naturally, I always do the right side first, because sometimes on the left side of your heart, you'll start to feel a little heartbeat sometimes, or it's more common to feel it on that side. So I feel it on the right, and then that way on the left, I sort of know that maybe if the heartbeat's there, I just gently come away from it and then reposition. It's nothing dangerous, you just want to make sure it's not sort of, there's a whole thing happening there with arteries or whatever, but basically it might not be the right spot. And always just try to completely relax. Again, my pressure's quite firm and I'm moving around in tiny circles. I'm going to lift up, and I really just like to feel into, so I'm going to move the roller. I feel like I wasn't in the best spot. And wouldn't really be released if you didn't fuck around. There we go. So my knee opened a little bit and I've got the roller on an angle. Your own like discovery, you'll find the spot that works the best for your body. So maybe hold there, little pulses in. Or maybe it's gentle movements. Relax your breath. And then that leg can go up to the ceiling. Little pulses in. Rebend. Slowly take the roller away. And then slowly lengthen the leg. You can bring it into a half butterfly. Oh, that made me feel a bit sick and like it's pretty intense. Bring the knee in, squeeze in. Relaxing as much as you can.